What's up, reefers? That's right, come check it out. Alright, here we are checking it out, and this is my 20-gallon quarantine, and it's another day. I have the Kessil. I went ahead and dropped it down to 8 inches above the surface of the water, just in case. Get a little bit extra light with the new maximum. Going with that from there, slowly increasing it from there. And on the other hand, we have the fact that I'm using these Kessils and I'm using them. That's one thing about them that sucks. That's right. They have these Wi-Fi dongles on them. They absolutely suck. One reason is that they should just be internal on the darn light. That's a no-brainer, right? On the other hand, these guys, I had them on there working for a while, and they definitely stopped working. I had problems getting my app to work with the Kessil app, right? So the Kessil app sucks. That's right, Kessil, your app sucks. Get your act together. Get some good app, man. Take a look at Ecotech Marine. That's where the good app is at. That's for sure. Because I've tried using it, I've tried uninstalling the app several times, and then it still comes and brings up information from my phone, old phone information, and it won't work. So it just won't work. I've did it backwards and forwards, absolutely starting to drive me nuts. So I'm going with that with just the manual mode. I'm using the it's called the Spectral X controller, and so I only disadvantage is you connect the rest of them together, you get quite a few cables going through, but it works just barely, except for the fact that the cables can come loose. Therefore, if I do have that problem, because I had it at first, they were a little bit loose, you know, how I had them up there, that it was giving me a little bit of problems. I was thinking, well, man, this is going to be, you know, if it starts doing that, then my only option is just to go back to running them on manual mode. So I was thinking, well, just on timers, right? That's what I mean by manual mode, just timers. So I got the timers ready to go, you know, if it does start giving me problems, and then just running the straight Kessil on just a bright 6-hour cycle. And then I was thinking, well, what I could do is just buy, so I bought some of these 20 watt, these I think it's called the Kessil 80 20 watt lights. And so I think I just put that up there, you know, just to give it the dusk to dawn, you know, for the filling in for the rest of the 12 hours that it would have the lights on, you know, just so that's a look at it there. Let's see down here. There's a Spectral X controller right here. And well, for one thing, it's easy to just disconnect it and then to just hit the manual mode on the knobs on the lights itself to turn it off really quick, just in case I need to, say, do a video like this. So there it is. That's one good thing about the Kessils. Ecotech Marine, what's going on? You should get some knobs up here just like the Kessil. Come on, you guys gotta learn from each other. It's a no-brainer. So if we come over here, the main display, there it is. It's the same thing. I have the Spectral X controller down there, and then I have the cables going through stealthily through that's what's good about these arms that hides the cables pretty well. Except for the fact that you gotta have 3 going through if you're doing the manual communication between the Kessils, right? So I mean, it's not 100% necessary. No, you could just run it without them and then adjust them manually. But it's kind of addicting to be able to just touch one of the knobs on the Kessils when they're all connected, and then they will all automatically just like this right here, just hit it right there, and it will automatically hit on all of them. So same thing on this one. I figured I'd just, if that were to stop working at some point, I could just put up either one, maximum of 2 of those 80 20 watt Kessils up there. I could stick them either on top right on the same bar, or they could put them on their own bar possibly. So I think I could probably put 2 of them though on the same bar. Anyway, that's what that is. And what else was I gonna talk about here? Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna talk about have you guys seen that Top Shelf Aquatics video yet, where they have their if you haven't, go check it out, about these adding their live phytoplankton to their systems. That's right, that's absolutely nuts. This guy goes in there and he adds in not just one bottle, not just two bottles, but 3 full liter bottles of phytoplankton into a 200-gallon aquarium. That's right, it seems absolutely insane. I don't know, is it insane? So 1 liter bottle, 2 liter bottle, 3 liter bottles all into a 200-gallon aquarium. And I have a feeling that's just the way it is with the phytoplankton. It's kind of real light stuff, kind of like a salad is to us or something, right? So that's where the meaty stuff is at. It's going to be the reef roids and the other zooplankton, right? And the bacteria and everything else. So that's what I'm feeding there too as well, just with the freeze-dried stuff. And so what I have to say is that, so they have, like, you go into their website, boom, you check out the live phytoplankton under the live coral feeds. You can scroll down to the live phytoplankton, and then there they have a picture of it, and they have the green type, the brown type, and the red type. And it's interesting because they're saying, well, if you put them all together, then it's not nearly quite as effective because they will, the more aggressive of the green stuff will consume, as I understand, the other reds and the browns. So that's why they recommend selling them separately, and then you just can add them together right when you add them into the aquarium. Then it's effective, you know, as far as getting a balanced feed from everything. And so my point is here, though, is that you go in there too and you scroll to the left and you will see like the second image. Second image right there has their feeding chart. And this is what I find to be the most interesting chart. I mean, either they're way over feeding on there, or they just want to make a whole bunch of money, possibly. But the point is that they're on there and they have like the amount that they recommend feeding, depending on not just your aquarium size, but what you have actually in the aquarium, right? And so yeah, they'll have on there, well, that they're feeding, you know, they have their, if you just want to maintain like some, you just have fish only, with just a few, you just want to start to get a copepod population established and maintained. Well, then on a 20-gallon like this aquarium right here, they're adding, it would be, I think, like 30 milliliters of the live phytoplankton. But then if you have if you have, I guess, like soft corals is one thing, and then if you have if you have the small polyp corals, then it has a lot more dosage on there. And then they have a whole nother section right there that is for the non-photosynthetic corals, right? So these are the dendrophilia and the other corals that are just, and gorgonians that are strictly non-photosynthetic, that are strictly 100% filter feeders. And so he has on the amount right there. That's the huge amount on how much to add. It is like this 20-gallon aquarium. I can't remember what it was exactly. I have to check it out, but it was like 500 liters or something. That was like a half a liter of phytoplankton. And so my point is here is that along with these non-photosynthetics, they stuck in the Tridacnas clams. That's right. Did you hear me right? Right in here with all the non-photosynthetic stuff, they stuck in the Tridacnas clams. So what's that saying? That's saying that these guys can't possibly, if you really want to get them feeding by reef roids or by the phytoplankton, at least according to the Top Shelf Aquatics so far, you got to be feeding these guys a whole bunch, a ton of food to get them to be almost like the non-photosynthetic feeders. That is bonker crazy, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get your clam to poop, right? So that's right, trying to get the clam to poop. This is my clam pooping series, and I got this otherwise known as this fecal matter. That's right, fecal matter from the clams. What's going on? That's how you know when they're really doing well, because I used to have them do that in the past, so I know I had really heavy fish load back in the day though. And so yeah, this is the fish list right here, and then on my main display over here, just have the two mandarins and the yellow tang. What's up, mandarin? That's right. What's up, yellow tang? So they're, what are you eating the coral for? Good. Go ahead and show everybody how you can eat my Goniastria. What's up with the Goniastria? I'm not actually eating the Goniastria, but he does pick a little bit of slime off of it, I think, every once in a while. Hopefully it doesn't get a taste for it. Some people say it'll go crazy madness and start eating corals right and left. Big polyp, small polyp. Try maybe even the clams. No, I don't know about that one. But yeah, I heard about the small polyp, some of the large polyps. So it'll taste. It's not. That's kind of a. As I understand it, that's pretty darn rare, right, little thing? That's right. So if we come over here, we're just gonna run over. What's up? Oh, this is your corner? Oh no, you're checking out. Ooh, going over the other side. Alright, we're bailing over there. Alright guys, that's it. But happy reefing. Check you on the next one, and look out for that crazy sucky Kessil dongles and their sucky app. That's right. They did really good with the noms though, so hopefully the other light makers like Ecotech Marine would have those on there. I would think it's a pretty obvious. Alright, happy reefing, bye.